So here is the port of Ambersyell, and they have like trains here, which is about damn time. So we have like some container cars and a bunch of other freight cars as well. So yeah, this is like the port area. They have like trucks like loading on the scale, I guess. I think that's what they do over here. And let's see, like they line up on lines. I think I saw this like a video of this, how they do it in real life. So these are just like container trucks, I guess, going along. Oh, they got security also. So here's like the trains that they have. The block gauge for this one is like 3 blocks wide. It's just wider on Foxshot. So this is more like how they did on like Estalone. So this might be like the exact same locomotive that we seen like in the Estalone rail yard review video they did. I don't know if like they made any changes to this. They probably did, since this is like a new map, right? Got a couple locomotives. Let's see. This must be like their livery because I've seen this before. And here's like some box cars along with like giant tubes of maybe wire. I don't know. Here's like the port area. We have like these giant forklifts that carry. Are they even called forklifts? I don't know. They look a lot like forklifts, but they lift like these containers. Got like a nice gantry crane pulling them up. So it's just like a really nice scene. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty neat. They have like these trailers, and it's like literally neat as well, cause like it's like perfect. They're not using anyone. I think they stacked a couple of them together. Interesting. I don't know if they do in real life. I gotta check on that. Here they have some shipyard cranes. So these two, are they? Yeah, they're like the same. So they have like 2 hooks on this. What is this? Is that ice? I don't know why. Do they have ice here? I don't know. It might not be ice because when I go through it, it goes like a solid. So I don't know. It's just like a layer. Maybe it's just like some water detail that they did. Here they have like a couple boats docked at this pier, I guess. Is this even a pier? No, it's like just like the edge of it. And here they have a couple boats docked up over here. I don't know, maybe it might be like a tugboat, perhaps. This is what they're. Oh, that looks really nice. That's a little blurry though, but from far away it looks nice. So yeah, this is where they have like the giant gantry cranes, which load up the container ships. Although this is a pretty small container ship. I was expecting something bigger, but maybe it's like just a small one. Filling it up. If they're not even loading this one, it's just like parked here. The crane's not even active. So here's what the crane looks like. Bunch of wires. Here's like the control cab. This is where like they pick up and load off to these trucks down below. It's actually like a mission in like GTA 5. Let's go. Continue on. Checking out the rest of this port. I think they did a pretty good job making this port, and overall the server looks really nice. Don't really see like a downside to this, you know. It's just maybe like just over reliance on like a texture pack. That's probably it. Here we have like could be Coast Guard. I think it has to be Coast Guard. Yeah, because they have like the Coast Guard racing stripe. So U.S. Coast Guard. I don't know who made this, but looks pretty nice. And they even got like the lettering on the side for it. Along with, I think they call it like a dolphin helicopter. Alright, over here we have, oh, is this military stuff on the server as well? So there's a military base. Got some like diagonal looking Humvees. And I wonder what ship this is. Maybe it's another Coast Guard, cause yeah, it is Coast Guard. So this could be like a Coast Guard base. And got a couple Coast Guard ships, boats. You can't call it a ship, it's like too small. And guess they have like their offices here, some warehouses, garages. And here's some more tracks. So they got like a bunch of empty well cars and cranes. So past those well cars, I noticed they have like these switches. And they look pretty smooth, like how they do in real life. And let's go down over here, and that should lead up back to the port area, which we already looked at. Alright, so welcome to the Ambersyell copper mine. So apparently they mine minerals near the city, or in the city. They have like this giant dump truck, which I really like. I had one of these when I was a little kid as a toy too, but these are absolutely massive. Look how big it is compared to like a person. I don't know. Let's go over here. Got a bunch of maybe like security vehicles perhaps. And let's check it out. Maybe, yeah, they have like some excavators mining away. This might not be like complete, so this is like in the planning phases. I feel like there could be like some more detail. So just like the early development, I think we have like just like a machine just to like load up on the dump truck, because it is so tall. I guess they need these machines to fill it up. Whoa, this guy's like buried his arm into it. And yeah, let's go check out the higher elevation. It really reminds me of like GTA 5, how they have like everything in one map. So here is Ambersyell's Air Force Base. We have like a bunch of giant hangars with solar panels, and these hangars, I guess they don't have aircraft yet. So we're gonna keep on going down. I believe I saw one with like a plane here, and this is kind of funny. I think they do have this in real life though. This is like, I guess like maybe it's a C-17. So I just turned off my shaders so you can see it more clearly. And I think it's a C-17 Glowmaster 3 because it has like these 4 engines. And it's probably too small to be a C5. It says hangar number 14 or 19, I don't know. Maybe 14. Let's go down here, and I turn off, I don't know if I'm going to turn on my shaders again because it's kind of laggy, like playing with shaders on, recording a video, and having all these high quality texture packs. Yeah, so here we have some F-16 Fighting Falcons. Got some air shelters for them, so they're like docked here. Got a little pallet base. And let's go past here. There appears to be, what could this be, like a warehouse? Or another hangar. This is a warehouse. And right over there we have a B-52 bomber. So this is used by the U.S. Air Force, and it's a strategic bomber. It's actually pretty old, but they still use it. Here we have some more military aircraft. I think it's like a B-1 Lancer here. And this, what could this be? Maybe it's, I'm gonna guess it's a tanker. I'm not quite sure. So here we have some more aircraft. And some more ones. Here's another C-17 Glowmaster 3. So these are just like lined up neatly. Just saw someone fly past me. Nice. They're here in the hangar bay. Yet it's another C-17. It is the same one, is it? Alright, so let's see what else they have here. We have a Chinook and a drone back over here. Pretty nice. Got the eye over here and a little propeller in the back. And we got US Air Force Space Security. Check out what else is here. So behind here they have a bunch of like industrial looking things, along with like a control tower, which I don't know, is there like a runway near here? No, I don't think so. Is this even a control tower? I'm not sure. And we have a power substation over here. So just like electricity grid, which is like really complicated stuff. Just like a bunch of like electronic wires, electricity wires moving around. Oh, down over here we have a runway, so let's go. It says like 03 or 03, and it's on like a slight diagonal, so even the runway is not completely straight, it's like diagonal. Guess it's realistic. We have a bunch of streaks here. And right over here we have a plane. It looks like to be commercial airliner. I'm not quite sure if it's taking off or landing because we have these things, which I guess is like dust from, yeah, it's probably like just bouncing on the way down. And let's see, what is that? Oh, they have like a bunch of military stuff, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's inspect this. We got like a tank. We got the M104. What do they call it? Wolverine. I guess a striker. A Hemp. Another Hemp, but it's like a tanker. Humvee, another Humvee. A bunch of Humvees here. I guess this is like a Cougar, perhaps. Another Hemp. So, kind of like What is this, like the M1070 maybe? Or maybe just like, I don't know what it is, like just some truck. And another MRAP and a bunch of other ones. What are these? So these look to be like airport stuff. So I went further down the runway. Just some more land. Here's like a random road. Reminds me of like the desert. It's really deserty in this part. I believe there's something down here because I saw on Dynmap there's something here. So, oh, some more military stuff. I think this is the AH-1Z Viper perhaps. Attack helicopter. Here's a really small striker. I don't know. There's something weird about this. I feel like it needs to be wider. And we got a helicopter taking off at an angle. Some more hangar bays. And just like a random red dot on the side of it. It reminds me a lot of like the record button on YouTube. Oh, here we have some Pav Hawks. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But they have just like some, I guess, some helicopters down here. And here's like the parking lot. You know, to be realistic, you need like parking lots everywhere. America runs on cars. So if we go further in the Coast Guard base, you're going to come across Coast Guard vessel, some shipyard cranes. And over there, there's a San Antonio, I think, I forgot what's a class called, but it just carries like a bunch of stuff on it. Here we have like some V-22 Ospreys, which are the tilt rotor helicopters. And here we have like a nice folded up version, which I actually never seen before in Minecraft. Not a lot of people do that. Over here we have some like oil tanks. I believe that's what they are. Whoa, this one look kind of dirty. Got stuff like peeling off at the ends. I guess is realistic, I guess. What are these? Like some oil pipelines connecting them all together. Looks really complex. Ooh, they have like some oil tanked cars also. Maybe they're used to fill up. I don't know. I don't know if they're dropping it off or taking oil. Maybe they're taking oil since it's like right next to the port, and then yeah, that would make a lot more sense. Next to the port, the oil tanker ships come, they're like loaded up perhaps. So here is Warp Trains, and this is by AlphaRebel. So I reviewed his other rail yard before. I guess this is like a different rail yard, but it looks a lot similar. Maybe some elements are taken from it. So yeah, we have a bunch of like locomotives, which I never seen like before in game. So here, Union Pacific, that's a big boy. Got a bunch of other locomotives neatly lined up. Got Union Pacific. What is this? Maybe the sign says it. Oh, this is the Challenger, which is just like the smaller big boy, and a bunch of other liveries like that appears to be Canadian National, alright, and maybe Canadian Pacific. Alright, ooh, there's like a lot more to this rail yard than I thought. So we got like a bunch of storage yards. Yeah, this part looks really familiar, but I guess it just got like updated into this map. Here's like a round table around the map. Oh, this actually is quite familiar. I think he uses this for his screenshot for his builds. Here's like a coal refueling tank area and the water tower. Alright, so let's go explore the rest of the yard. Ooh, we have like some Go Transit trains here as well. Just some passenger rolling stock and yeah, a bunch of other things. These gondola cars are like covered up with like snow. I don't know what this is supposed to be, like a tarp around it covering the cargo. Here's just like the nearby stuff. I don't know if AlphaRebel built all this. This is maybe it's private warp or something. I'm not quite familiar how stuff works on the server. Back over here we have apparently, like they told me in the comments, this is like a sanding station. So before I thought it was like an oil refueling, but no, this is like sand. And the oil pumps are actually the small ones down over here. Well, what do we have? Like a high railer perhaps? Or maybe not, it's just like parked on the trucks. Never mind, it's just fixing that sign. And what could this be? This is some passenger train. It has a pantograph, but there's no electricity lines, so Probably got shunted here, along with some hoppers. Yeah, a bunch of other trains. Oh, you have like the British trains are here as well, so it's kind of like any train can be here, not just North American ones. So if you're familiar with trains, maybe you can identify a lot of these. Alright, so around this area, there's just like a bunch of like industrial stuff, which I guess you'll find near a railway. And here we have like a steam passage train. There's a lot of smoke coming out of this one. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much it on my review of the Realism Society's Ambersyell City. It was really nice to see all these good realistic builds in Minecraft. It's probably like the best in my opinion. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the server, I'm going to leave their IP address in the description below and their website where you can download their texture pack. Because if you load it in default, it's going to look weird. And right now the server's on 1.13.1, although that may change in the future. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, remember to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you hadn't already, because I will be uploading more videos like this in the future. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And yes, this server does actually have McDonald's. So like, I feel like every realistic creator server, you should have McDonald's, because like that's just like the thing you build. Oh, it actually has a drive-through as well.